Beware next time you go thrifting or buy items online. You could potentially purchase an entity.
There's a lot of truth in the theory that furniture pieces or even frames or any kind of wooden object can attract energies from this plane or the other side. An example would be if you had lost somebody that you would be close to and they left you a furniture piece and you brought it into your house without cleansing this properly. An example would be either putting it into the sun or giving it a new coat of paint. Then this furniture piece could very easily attract and draw other energies into your house, thus resulting in you feeling uncomfortable or feeling like your house is haunted.
Some owners of second-hand items have experienced strange and odd encounters that developed into psychosis.
If you are someone that loves antiques and often buys from second-hand stores, my advice to you would to absolutely give that furniture piece a new energy by changing it, by sanding it down, by giving it new varnish or new paint, by breathing new life into it, because it will keep the previous energy with it until it has been changed. If you still feel uncomfortable, or especially children that are hypersensitive these days pick up easily on energies, it would be better to move it away from the bedrooms or where you want to rest. Stuck energies aren't necessarily evil energies, they are just stuck. They are actually looking for help because they feel lost. Cases like suicide or unresolved murders can often lead to a soul getting lost. So they come into our houses through water or furniture or through just knowing that that child has got intuitive gifts or abilities, or that that family is especially sensitive, to ask for help. Mostly we just need to pray for them and send them on their way because they get stuck on this plane and they don't know where to go.
It has been reported that haunted items on online sites have sold like hotcakes. Due to their authenticity, eBay has banned publishing of any spells, potions, and other spooky goods.
One place where you will find a lot of different energies is a second-hand store. So we are here today to see what we can dig up. It is typically believed that African cultures do tend to dabble more in the occult and practice it more. So anything that is like this object, masks or even made out of wood, would harbor certain energies that I would consider more low level. What I mean by that is that they would bother you at night. I would typically not have something like this in my house, only because of the lower level energies that they do attract. And I have heard of stories of people that have these hanging on their walls where strange activity starts happening in the house. As things start moving, you hear things falling, you can hear people walking around, not people, but energies. This little character drew me in immediately because I get the feeling that it reminds me of a little tokoloshi. If you look at the structure of it, it also looks like it's a voodoo doll. It definitely gives me the energy of something sinister or not wishing you well. I was looking around and this item caught my attention. Just looking at it, you can see that it tells a story. Just holding it, I can feel it tells a story. It's almost as long as a movie would be if you had to sit through it. All these pictures come streaming in, and I feel that it has probably a lot of sadness and loss within its story, but also a lot of conquests that I can tell. And I feel it probably belonged to somebody that was quite intense and had a lot of depth at one point. I do believe it was with one person for a very, very long time before it was obviously lost or given, handed down. It does make one feel quite, or gives one a sense of calm, but also sadness. You will sense or find energies on almost any object that you come into contact with. Some may leave you feeling great and happy, and others may drain you tremendously. Second-hand stores are wonderful to browse in and find great bargains. However, you need to be careful who you take home with you.